When I moved here, November of 2010, this entire area here, which is the beginning of First Street, was completely empty. Every single store was closed. Except for this one here, the clothing store. I don't know what they were at the time before they closed. One thing that's very interesting about living in Ensenada, here we are very close to the Valle de Guadalupe, and when I moved here there was hardly any restaurants in Ensenada on First Street that served white wine. That was local and that wasn't sweet, or maybe they didn't even serve it at all, only red wine. Basically they pushed tequila and cerveza, and you'd walk down the street and they'd offer you a really good deal on tequila, margaritas, or cerveza, and I would say, I'm sorry, you know, some of us Americans actually like wine and you're in the Valle de Guadalupe, why aren't you selling it? And little by little I would say, when they would ask me to come in and eat, I'd go, do you have dry white wine? No. Well, when you do, I will eat here. And little by little, there are so many restaurants on First Street that actually do serve white wine dry now, and Valle de Guadalupe wines. And there's actually 2 wine bars that have opened up besides this little strip area with a wine bar and the tea shop and this sushi Thai place, and it's really changed a lot. And I'm going to be interviewing the owner of this sushi Thai.
My name is Jose Antonio and I'm from Mexico City, and I have this restaurant. The owner for this restaurant, the name is Tadaima Sushi Thai. And I'm very interested in Tadaima because I mix the food for the people from Ensenada, well, and the different people visit for the world. I combination the sushi, but the sushi is combination for the special sauce for sweets and hot, and I mix this sauce and put it in the different sushi. And and the Thai food. I'm very interested in the Thai food because no other place in Ensenada for you can go to visit for eating the Thai food. And I think so it's very interesting food, and they mix very good with the food Mexican.
Just said that, I was like flashing back. And the only time, and I've been coming to Mexico since I was 23 years old, I'm 58, and I've lived all over Mexico since '94. I don't think I've been to a restaurant that had any Thai food at all, and it was also sushi, except for Guadalajara.
Well, yes, you're right. It's maybe in Guadalajara there's too many restaurants for Thai food. Mexico City is other place where you can go to visit to the Thai food, but it's not, there's some more place. This is my interesting for the people, well, my people, from the Mexicanos, they can try the Thai food, because I asking the people coming to visit, you eating the food, the Thai food, they say me, yes, where? In San Diego. So this is my interest in open the Thai food in Ensenada.
And your interest with Thai food happened because you actually traveled to Thailand.
Yes, well, I like Thailand, and I like the food for Thailand, and I like the people for Thailand. I think so the next year is coming the other chef for Thailand for working with me.
That'll be very interesting.
Yes, I like too much the people from Thailand, and I have too many interest for the other place for Thailand and coming to move to Ensenada.
And how many years ago was it that you were in Thailand?
6 years ago.
And you were there for how long?
For months.
So you really tasted the flavor of it. What was your favorite dish that you ate when you were traveling in Thailand?
Well, I like the people, the food hot and the sweet. So this is very, very good combination for the foods. And they mix the food hot and the food sweet.
Yes, it's a yin and yang, you know, hot and sweet, and it's shocking to your palate. My favorite dish, well, one of my I have 2 favorite dishes, and you have one on your menu, and that is the shrimp soup. Can you explain that?
Okay, this food is a little hot with the chims, and put the jengibre and the special juice. Okay, you put in the broil, and when that's very, very hot, and you can serve it, and this is a delicious soup.
The other one that I really love, and it's not on your menu, and I would love to have you do a special, and I'll come back for that, is the chicken and cashew.
Try the cocoa soup.
No, this was my first time here, so I tried the soup that I knew, and I had your fudamaki, and I was really impressed because your wasabi, for the first time in all of Mexico, was real wasabi. It was not watered down, and you made my eyes water.
Oh, like I'm sorry. I'm sorry for not saying.
There is a cruise ship in town, and does that help your business, having a cruise ship in town, or are you basically serving the Mexican and local people here in Ensenada?
Well, it's more local people coming to visit, and sometimes in the weekend coming to the tourists. They come into the boat to come into San Diego.
And from Mexicali and
yes,
Tecate and
well, that's in the weekend it's more usually coming the people to Tecate, Tijuana, Mexicali, or San Luis Rio Colorado.
Where do you get your spices for your Thai food?
Well, I came in from Cancun. I live in Cancun 5 years ago. I mix with the orange and lemon and sake.
And sake?
And sake.
That's very different. I've eaten in a lot of Japanese restaurants here, and I haven't heard that added to it. So that's very new and fresh and different.